Hey everyone, I'm back with a journal pocket insert, and this is really quick and something I found on a random Pinterest, and I was like, that's really cool. I don't know why I've never even thought to do something like that. I don't know why I have this here. This actually was something I was thinking about putting on. It does look cute, but I didn't actually paste it. So anyways, I have like this little journal here that I just made really quick just to be able to show you, because I don't really journal, honestly. So it's actually a simple little pocket, and it just comes off. So I just clip mine on. You can glue it or, paste it, but it has these little swinging doors, and it's just really easy to make. And I don't think you need double-sided paper, which I'm using today, because it's really, this will probably just be white if you leave it like that. But it's just a really clever way to do it. So like if you're journaling, you can, I don't know, maybe you're done journaling with whatever you're doing and you want to switch your pocket on another page, and then you have that option to do that with this. So here we go. And of course, this is very scalable in every way on your own. I'm just going to give you my measurements, but obviously you can make this any measurement that you want. So my paper is going to be a 7 by 7 by 9.5 inch, and the 7 is my height and width is the 9.5 inches. Okay. So, okay, so I'm going to put mine this way, and at the 9.5 inch score, we're going to score it at 1 and 2 inches. So I've got 1 inch here and 2 inch, and as you can see, that's just going to be my, this right here. Okay, so if you're using single side paper, that part may be white. All right, now I'm going to, okay, so I wanted to show you an easy way to do this. So you see how we made these 2 scores? I feel like this is the easiest way. So I'm just going to fold this back, because that's how it's going to be. So mine's going to be like that, right? But I want you to see this because I'm putting it against my scoreboard so we can score it without getting this in the way. So when you turn your paper, because we were scoring it like this, we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to score it at 3.5 inches. So at this is the 7 inch score. So 3.5 is right there. And I would be able to see this better if I wasn't filming. So it should be like kind of right smack in the middle right there. Now, actually, for fun, I do want to show you something else I made, but I will just keep it at that. So we have that little score right there. And as you can see, this is really easy to do. So now we're going to just cut that all the way to where we kind of started at. So this is going to be really hard for me to see, but I am cutting this line. So let me try and do this without messing up. I might need to concentrate here because I cannot see this paper. I tried to pick something where you guys would be able to see the score line because there's so much pattern going on. But unfortunately, I can't see where my line is. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm just going to cut straight and just cross my fingers. All right, so we have 2. But honestly, the big secret is if this pocket is bigger than this pocket, that's okay if it's a different height. It's really just a pocket, you know what I mean? So for instance, okay, please ignore this tear, but this is just something that I was doing, and I kind of switched my pocket size. So you see how I have that little thing? So first, let's do this. All right, so I've got this folded like this, and all I'm going to do is really just fold this here. So these are smaller ones, and I'm going to fold this here. And then you have these cute little pockets. So these pockets are shorter. So for this, just FYI, this one, I'm so sorry, I should have said this. If you want this size, it's going to be 7 by 12, okay? So this one is going to be a little bit smaller, but I should have said that in the beginning. So it, like I said, I just wanted to show you could do any length, but you see how you have this, and it's going to be the same score measurements, okay? So you see how it's kind of rubbing. So the easiest way for me to do this without ruining my album was really just taking it and cutting a little bit off the bottom. And of course you can do this a million different ways, but I just like doing it this way. And then I just cut into it. So that gives a little bit of room. So I did that, and I'm just gonna cut into the bottom one too, because I have that little piece hanging. So let me get in there and just kind of, I just sliver it. And you don't have to do this part. I just don't, and she had done it in her tutorial thing, and I was just like a different way, and I thought this was easy. So you have that like gap. And then I'm going to make sure before you know, cut it, you have a little, I mean, not cut it, glue it, you put in your thumb notch, because this is pretty, it's not forgiving when it comes to folding. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that down. And do it again. Now I feel really bad about the measurement thing, so I think I'm gonna have to do another one. I'm just gonna cut it while I'm filming so you guys can see. I don't want anyone to be confused. Okay, and you have these cute little pockets. Now I want to show you the size difference, so it's just gonna, you can see here the size difference. But I am gonna do one just because I wasn't really thinking about that part. So, and then you have this. So this part here, you can like glue it on, or just for an example, in my little album here, I can just, I don't even need to glue it on. I can just take it and put it right here. And you can put a clip here, it doesn't matter, you can glue it on. But honestly, just the clip itself can just hold it. You might even want to put one on the bottom so it's not loose. And then you have this cool little pocket. But isn't that cool? So now I'm going to cut the paper of the other measurement. So just give me a second here. So I'm going to, but it looks, it's really just a clever thing. So I would definitely put another clip down on the bottom so it doesn't move, or glue it, or whatever you're doing. But it's neat because you can just like, you know, put it somewhere else when you're done with that section. So hold on one second. I'm just cutting this paper. I want to do one more with you guys, which is going to be the other size. So this one is going to be a 7 by 12 inch paper. And that's going to give us this exact size here. Okay, and I want to show you it's the same measurements. So let's put our paper here, which, hold on, it's upside down. So again, we're just going to do it at the 1 and 2 inch score. So at the 12 inch score, I'm sorry. So 1 inch and 2 inches. Too easy. And I'm gonna bend this back and do the same thing that we were doing, so that when we turn it, we're going to do it again, score at the 3.5 inch score. And again, it's 7 inches in height, so let me find that 3.5. And I want to show you also one more thing when I do this. So 3.5 inches right here. And again, I'm going to cut it down the middle. Okay, you know what? I'm going to flip mine this way because I can see the, no, I can't. I got this light on in my room and it's really hard to see. You can just run this through your Fiskars too, or whatever you got, if that's easier. But I'm just going to do this way. So we've got our 2 little slices, right? So this is the part that I wanted to show you. So to get that, I obviously went like this, right? And then you have this pocket size here. But if you don't want that and you want something smaller, you can easily knock it off and do something like that. You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be the same size. Of course, I can put that and they can be the same, but hold on, let me close this. And then, like I said, if you want it shorter, you can just cut off a notch and it will just go, you know, like this or whatever. So now that I've destroyed my paper, I'm going to add another 2 notches here. But isn't it just lovely and fun? I really like this one. And I'm glad I had enough time to do both. You know who was looking at me like, let's go, Mom. Let's go downstairs. And even this part here would be pretty with maybe some glitter or just something really fun like sequins. You know, especially if you have a really fancy journaling book or something. So here's that. And then of course you can just like decorate and add just some fun little things on the top. Like I had added a tag. I'm sure we could find another or something like that. I've got this here. And some lettering. And then all I did for that, it's actually pretty simple. I just took a piece of vellum, so just like a piece of scrap vellum, and just kind of fold it down. And glue it. So, oh, I hate to do that over there. Here, let me move this real quick. I'd done it on the bottom before. I just did this and popped it on there and just kind of glued it on the inside. So let me just move that, I guess. And then put something on here. Gotta find something now. Something, I leave the back door open for Vanda a lot, and something literally bit me on my face, and now I'm itching. It's a mosquito. It's not just something. We have lots of water, I guess, surrounding us, or like creeks and things, and yeah, we are in, it's like being in Florida all over again. It's literally like a swamp. I'm not kidding. It's crazy. I wasn't thinking, you know, like, oh, when I buy a house near creeks, we're going to have mosquitoes everywhere and frogs in our backyard. We found a little turtle. We had to put him under the fence. Because I was reading, by the way, I was like, okay, what do you do with a turtle? And it said, just in case you ever run into this, it says like, you're not supposed to really move them and take them somewhere else because they'll lose their way. So what we did is we just put it under our gate or a fence and like was basically like, okay, and you're off. And hopefully he made it home, or else I feel really bad. So yeah, this is it. I really like both sizes, but I really adore this size because I feel like you can put like little tickets in it or tags in it. I mean, not tickets. I mean, you could do both, but if you're doing maybe even like a little swap, and this is actually great for like, you know, a tea swap or something, because then they could even recycle it and send it to someone, and you can kind of keep sharing it with each other. So here we go, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll try to think of some more cutie things to do, and this album was really easy. I just wanted to do something with single-sided paper and just kind of made a really like quick album, but I just thought the pockets obviously added much more to it. All right, guys, I'll stop babbling. Thanks so much. Oh, and thank you so much, you guys, for those sweet comments you left in my last video. When I say things, sometimes I don't realize what I'm saying when I'm rambling, and you guys always like always defend me or tell me, you know, to be myself, and I appreciate that so much. And I'm so sorry, I wasn't really complaining. It was more like, oh, I didn't mean to offend anyone by covering the paper. I didn't mean to do that. But anyways, thanks you guys always for your support. I appreciate it so much. All right, see you soon.